Alright, so hello again, everybody. Remember how I said I was going to do the windows next? Changed my mind. I'm going to install these stairs here. Tired of climbing up and down on that little stool. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these things mounted and wired up and everything so they work. And then I'll do the windows next after that. So anyways, I'm going to build some brackets to mount this across here to bolt it to. I have to put an aluminum skin on that whole thing afterwards so that I can insulate it and everything. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. And I have to cut a little bit of this floor here out and build a so that this needs to be enclosed, so there'll be a wall comes up here on 3 sides, one on each side, one on the back. So that's going to need to be done as well, and I'll do this all at the same time. And then once I have that cut out of there, that piece of metal, I'm going to go ahead and clean this whole bay out, all the crap out of it, and all the, it's been, just stuff falling down in there for who knows how long, and just before I get this all actually finally mounted in there, I'll go and clean that whole bay out. Okay, so kind of got busy and forgot to film any of the building portion of it, but that's what it looks like there now. I got the steps extended. Cut the let's see if you can see it here. Yeah, pretty hard, but anyways, there's a where I had to cut out the floor of the bay around it, so there's enough room to for the steps to drop. Like I said before, I'm going to put next I'll have to drop them out of there. I'll put a floor, an aluminum skin underneath this whole thing here, down on the bottom here, and then that can spray foam insulate the top of it here, or in this cavity. Then, and that has to be sealed from the elements here, so I'm gonna have to, oh boy, it's hard to get camera in here, isn't it? Let's see, so from here up to all the way around, so up to here, I'm gonna have to I'll build an aluminum box all the way around that to seal that from the elements. And it's the lower step is about I'd say it's 3.5 to 4 inches off the floor now. Suspension will come up about 4 to 5 inches when it's aired up. So this first step will be somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 inches off the ground when it's all aired up, and then you have an 8-inch rise to the next step, and then to here they're 8 inches each. So that worked out fairly well. I just got a battery in there right now to manually or extend them and everything. I got to mount the magnetic switch for the automatic, as well as the override switch and all that kind of stuff in here yet, but it all works anyway. So carry on tomorrow. It's about 9 o'clock tonight, so it's good enough for tonight. All right, so got these steps working. I have the magnetic switch just mounted down in the corner here. I'll just temporarily, it's there. I just want to make sure it's going to work there, so I'll pull that out, drill a little hole in the hide all those wires, and then I'll rivet that down, as well as the receiver, the other half of the switch is right in here. So anyways, And there's a, as you can see, there's a, what they call a step light under there. So when the steps are open, the light's on. Close the door. They retract. Open the door back up, they extend. And then this switch here, which again I haven't mounted permanently yet. That switch is on. Then whether the door is open or closed, the steps stay out. But when you do close the door, the light goes out. So the only thing I haven't got wired up yet is there's an override switch that goes to the ignition. That when you turn the ignition on, the steps retract no matter what. So I will, it's wired into the ignition switch. So when I run the wiring to the back of the bus, I will put a, I'll wire that up, but it's not done yet. So my next job is to go and frame that all in with some aluminum around and block this all, like skin this part of it here. I think I'll do that now. Get this all skinned up. I have the stainless to do it, so I might as well get it done. Okay, here's what I've been working on today. I think I'll probably get the rest of this skin back to that bay done tomorrow, as well as this piece up in here. That's what it looks like. Oh boy, back's killing me. With it retracted, I'll hang on a second and I shall extend it. And there it is with the step extended. I think it came out okay. I'll open the door up here. Alright, so there's all the aluminum framework I've been building. It's all just sitting in there right now. It's not riveted or sealed or anything. I have to pull it all out, and I'll put the skin under the bottom of here. This will be on the bottom side of it, so that whole thing will be skinned in aluminum. So it'll then I can insulate it. Anyways, I'm tired. That's it for today. I think they come out okay. I'll put an aluminum door edge, or whatever you want to call it, like a sill plate across here, to just finish this edge up a little bit. Anyways, that's it for now. Alright, so I got it all stripped back out of there again. Steps are sitting here. And I'll now skin this under here, and then put it all together permanently. Reinstall them. So that's my next chore. Okay, next little installment here. I got the aluminum plate skin on the bottom side of there, like I was talking about. Can you believe it took all day to do that? It looks pretty simple. Thought it was going to be pretty simple, but laying upside down, drilling, riveting, all that stuff, boy, it just took way longer than I thought it was going to. Anyways, but it's done now. So down, I'll show you what it looks like underneath here. So I just got it seam sealed here now. So kind of awkward shooting it down in here with the camera, but anyway, that's what it looks like there. I'm just going to coat that here in a minute and let it dry overnight, and then I'll got a couple of little things to do in the morning, little plates to make up or fillers or whatever, and then I'll put these steps back in for the last time, I hope. Wire them up permanently. Anyways, that's it for now. Alright, and there's the inside of that compartment, all coated. I'll just leave it for the night and let it cure, and then I'll continue on tomorrow. Alright, here's another little update on my progress. I got the stairs all installed permanently. That panel there is all riveted in and permanently installed. I got the rear, this rear panel installed. I'm just got everything all clamped in place. I'm trying to use adhesive as opposed to rivets. I prefer to not have any exposed rivets on all this new stainless. Kind of like what I started there with the bay door. So that's my goal anyways. I'll see how it all works out. So far it's been okay. I'm gonna just let that cure for overnight and then see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be all right. And tomorrow I'm going to do this front panel in here, this open panel here. This one should go a lot quicker. I don't have to do any forming. It's just a flat piece of material. I'm going to put so it's going to go up under the aluminum here. Well, not that aluminum, that's the slide, but the aluminum under it. And then I'm going to put rivets down under the edge of here, so they're, as it rolls underneath. I did that, and you can just barely see the heads of the rivets in that corner there if you look real close on that panel. And I haven't done it yet on the rear one there with the the mask on it. But once I pull that off, then I'll put the rivets on there as well. And hopefully that's all the rivets I need. Hopefully I can, the adhesive will hold, and I can just do it that way. Be a lot cleaner look if I can get away with it. So anyways, I'm going to do that panel next, and then we'll see how it all goes. More later. Alright, so finally got this portion of it all finished up. New skin, old skin. And the steps are all mounted permanently and whatnot. I think I've demonstrated them before, but in case not. So these are on virtually every motorhome on the planet, but not too many on a bus. Anyways, you just open the door up, they extend, close the door, and they retract. So didn't come out too bad. I'm still kind of torn on this new skin. I like it, but I like the old ribbed skin as well. It was just way too expensive to have it replaced, so this is what we got to do. But it looks good. I like it. It's just loses some of the classic look with the smooth skin, but What do you do? Anyways, it's probably good enough for this one. I'll post this and start again.